Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Buddhang dhammang sanghang namasami. If there's any questions in the back basket? No. Okay, I can't see you. So today, Saturday, we had a whole day to meditate. And during the questions and answer question, there was a lot of issues that were brought up regarding different obstacles to peace and stillness, different things that might arise to catch your attention other than the breath. And so usually when we address that, these are what are the typical things that arise in the mind, and what are the different solutions, antidotes that you can apply to these challenges. And first and foremost is that it's normal. There's nothing wrong with you, other than that you're human and unenlightened. But once you get over that, then these are normal. These are all issues, and these are all challenges. They are called opportunities to understand yourself better, to see it as lessons. What is it that my crazy mind is trying to tell me? Other than I cannot praise it. What is it? Why is it when it's not at the breath? Where does it go? What things is it obsessing about? Or when it's having the fault-finding mind, when it's negative, what is that all about? Is it always that I'm an evil person, a bad person, or is it wondering what's happening? Or is this a normal state of mind that's always chattering on? We just haven't noticed because we're too preoccupied with other things. So as most of you may know, that these obstacles to a still mind, obstacles to samadhi, comes in 5 categories, maybe more. But Buddha divided into these 5 categories of sensual indulgence, wanting something, of ill will, of negativity, fault-finding mind. Those are the main 2. The mind is not peaceful as usually, as you would summarize it, liking and disliking. If you want something that's not here, or you want to get rid of something that's already here. And it can express itself in many, many different things. It could be you're sitting here and it's too hot. So you wonder why haven't we put on air conditioner all these years? Why not air conditioner? Unless they turn on the fan or something. So wanting something to be different. But you notice we put in new fans recently. They're pretty nice too. Too bad this summer wasn't that very hot, so we didn't try out this nice new fan we put up there. But maybe next summer. Or you're thinking you want to be somewhere else. So the pain in the knee, how to get rid of that? Need of all the pains you're experiencing. Maybe you just haven't looked hard enough. Sure, there's a cushion that you can sit on that will just be perfect, be fine. I think I was been told actually, someone in the US magazine, the Vipassana magazine or meditation magazine, they advertise the perfect cushion, samadhi cushion. If you sit on it, you need perfect samadhi every time. Only $500 or something, but and it's unlikely to happen. But you do get a lot of that. Because they know everybody who's set in meditation has experienced pain. So I want to get away from that. But unfortunately, the Dhamma, getting away is not buying another thing. That's not the solution. Getting away from pain is through wisdom, to understanding that having pain is part of the body. You have your mind. Once the mind becomes still, pain, uncomfortableness fades away. Once you learn how to let go of the body, there's no pain. And so those are the two most common obstacles. Liking or disliking. Wanting something that's not here, or wanting to get rid of something that is already here. The other ones are also a variation of the liking and disliking bit. The other one is a sloth and torpor. You're not clean up being here, and the mind tunes out. Or it could be you're also a bit tired, so the mind might tune out for a while. Goes into this peaceful, but not very clear state. But I think sloth and torpor isn't a problem. It's like you're halfway there, sort of, you're peaceful. But you're taking the wrong turn, instead towards clarity. You've gotten to some deep dead end of just a bit of fogginess, a bit of a bit of numbness. Kind of tuning yourself out for different reasons. So that's sloth and torpor. But I think you're halfway through peace. As long as you just pay attention, wait in the moment, allow the tiredness to fade away, then clarity happens, brightness happens, and you have stillness and clarity. But it might take some while, just resting. And then the fourth obstacle to peace is that this also comes up a lot in our modern society. It's the restlessness, the thinking mind goes backwards and forwards. You don't really want to settle on the breath. You don't want to settle on the body either. Just want to do the mantra. So you're just moving backwards and forwards, past, future, planning, judging, commenting. And part of it, because we live in a society that moves a lot with the mind, the things and plans, and manage, and judges and compares and analyze things. So as normally we sit down, there'll be residual of these restless mind moving about. And the fifth one is doubt. And it's also part of having a quick moving mind that you're not sure. And also it's part of having many, many choices. We live in a world that is, at least 25 types of wheat bix that you choose in the morning to have. Countless types of soy milk variety, and then you have the almond milk, and then the rice milk, and oatmeal, that's fine. Even in the monastery, you get quite a variety of stuff that we didn't used to get a few years ago. But I can't imagine what you guys are getting out there. Must be 10 times the variety and the complexity. We don't go shopping very often, but it must be a major headache to have to go to choose all these things that you're available to. But in the lay world, in the worldly ways, it's selling. It's pitched us. This is wonderful. There's so much to choose from. Modern society, the convenience of having your own unfiltered organic oat milks made from the highlands only, or whatever else they package you with. So there's so much variety. And it also, unfortunately, also applies to the Dhamma. There's so many teachers, so many teachings that's out there that, of course, you come across, it gives rise to doubt. What is it? What is the best method of meditation for you? Who's the best teacher to follow? What's the best type of Buddhism? Is it the Thai forest tradition? I'm slightly biased, so you know what the answer is. Or is it the Mahayana Bodhisattva path that you won't be enlightened as everybody else in this room at least is enlightened? Clean the toilets, cook for us, clean the sala. Everybody's enlightened, and you can just sit down and meditate. They can enlighten. Right? The Bodhisattva, or is it the Diamond Way? Which I don't really know much about. Something about transmission or something. And then there's lots and lots of variation. The Zen, Vietnamese Zen, Japanese Zen, Chinese Zen, endless. So what's the best way? And it's true, everybody, obviously from some perspective, it's all kind of different shape and variation of the same deep truth. You go deep enough. But externally, it can be quite confusing to follow the different techniques and how to work it out. So then, of course, the byproduct of so much choices, so much variety, is doubt. So whether you're following the right way, doing the right way, and getting enough results. That's a question I get a lot. I'm not sure whether this meditation I'm doing is actually working. So that's also a product of doubt. The only way to end doubt, unfortunately, is a bit of reading, not too much, get some clarity, but mostly through practice, through your own personal experience. Only then will doubt ceases. So those are the 5 obstacles to a peaceful mind. Sensual indulgence, negativity, ill will, sloth and torpor, restlessness, and doubt. And those are but the main thing, as I was saying before, is disliking. And the antidote to all of that, another way to look at it, it's really, might be a kind of cliche almost, truism. I don't know whether you hear it, you hear it a lot on TV. But in a certain Buddhist way, a deeper way, it's true. The most powerful antidote to a peaceful mind is it conquers sensual indulgence, liking, conquer disliking. It is love. Love conquers all. It sounds really corny, it sounds really stupid, but truly, love in the way that is pure acceptance, radical acceptance of what is. If you and when you love something, you're with it. You love the breath, you don't veer away from it. You're not thinking, wonder what's going on over there. I wonder what's going on we have for breakfast. What am I going to do when I get home? Right? When you love somebody, love something, you're with it naturally. Everything else fades away from your consciousness. You're not interested in anything else. So you're in love with the breath, love with the meditation object. You're with it for a long, long time. Nothing else distracts you. So as we sit to meditate, look at your meditation object from the point of view of the love of a mother to her only child. Would that mother go to the grocery store, walk through the different aisles, pay for it, go home, and look around and say, oh, left my kid somewhere. Left my kid back in the store. Oh, I wonder how that happened. No. She always keep an eye on it. As she's shopping, when she was choosing the 25 varieties of oatmeal that she's gonna have for breakfast, she's looking, where's that kid? Oh yeah, okay, yeah, it's right there. Okay, where's that kid? She's with it. She's looking, she's caring for it. She can walk around, make a mess of the aisles, and she screams at it. She says, oh, that's so cute. There's cereals everywhere. Oh, it's okay. I'll just pick my kid up and move to the next aisle. So there's this complete acceptance and forgiveness, all the faults that the kid might have. But the stranger might not have the same thing. But you have the love and acceptance of a mother to her infant, her only child. Nothing is a problem. It's beyond, you're not distracted. You're with it. You're focused. And it's a gentle kind of awareness, gentle kind of caring about this object that you're looking at. And there's naturally a disinterest in everything else that's not related to that. And it comes up naturally. And there's something, sometimes, we look at an object, it's like, oh, I gotta sit down, watch my breath, count up 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, up to 10, then back again, 9, 9, 8, 8, 7, 7. I used to do that for a while. That's interesting, but not the best mind, frame of mind to look at it. But you increase the sense of enjoyment, you increase the sense of, kind of rouse the sense of care towards the meditation object. Like, this is wonderful. I have an opportunity just to watch this breath. It's brought me so much peace and clarity. It's so beautiful. I don't have to do anything for the next 10 minutes. It's me and my breath, my best friend. We have so many good times together. It's kept me away from so much confusion. Kept me focused. Kept me peace. Then a sense of gratitude, sense of contentment, sense of love and affection start to envelop and view the breath. And you're with it naturally. There's no force involved. When you love something, it's a guiding. It's just a natural kind of empathy. Everything fades away. So as we sit and we cultivate a sense of awareness, trying to find different ways to calm the mind. It's good to bring up, I know the Metta Sutta is not used so much as a tool of meditation, but it's a good way to kind of reflect on our relationship to the object. How are we looking at it? Is it with kind of gritting our teeth and grinding away, like just watching the breath, like clock 1,000,000 breaths? I'm sure my mind's going to be peaceful. I'm sure the first jhana is just around the corner after 1,000,000 breaths. Again, some tradition, they bow 100 million times or something like that, and then you become enlightened. Sort of. You can bow with mindfulness, I think you will. And it's the same, but instead of counting, waiting for your payment, we count enough, and then peace comes. We focus, what a pleasure it is just to be watching each and every breath. Each and every breath is special, it's rare, and it's so good just to be with it. Because you love it. It's your little infant. Or it could be the love of your life. It could be your parents you're caring for. Whatever it is that you can rouse a sense of affection, acceptance. It could be your favorite Dhamma teacher. Or your first Dhamma teacher who gave you so much. So the next time we sit down, instead of worrying about the technique, let's have a slight reflection, perspective. How am I relating to the object meditation? Is it with love and acceptance? Or is it with a mind of wanting to get something from it? Is it from a sense of duty that I'm watching my breath? Since I said, oh great, I get to play with my breath. The mother can play with her silly kids for hours and hours and hours. And every single person she looks at, she crosses, she shows, it's ugly babies' pictures too. Oh, that's cute. Another baby. Oh, babies look all the same. Huh? 2 ears and nose, no teeth, dribbles everywhere. But for the mother, it's the cutest thing in the world. Why is that? Because she loves it. She loves that kid. So we can look at it the same way. Look at an object. It's the same way a mother looks at her kid. Then you'll see, peace comes naturally. You don't want to be anywhere else. The only thing you notice is that beautiful face in front of you, beautiful breath in front of you. The breath will develop and change. It becomes beautiful. It's what you look at. You look at the world, the breath with a smile, and the breath smiles back. Another, we call that cliche. But that's what Buddhism is about. So cliches that you own, you make it work. Go deeper into it. And so much of the practice, it's about just experimenting, finding new ways to relate to it, finding exciting ways, finding ways to make your meditation an exciting thing. Not to always approach it, in a kind of dull, methodical way. Okay, it's breath time. I sit across my leg, watch your breath, do a bit of mantra. Then okay, it's time to go now. I'm gonna go have lunch. Quick nap. Back on to the cushion again. Watch the breath. 1, 2, 2, 3, 3. Go for it. We have to, as a practitioner, a seasoned, experienced meditator, and sometimes I get lost. We do have to find new ways to always approach our practice. Find ways that rouse up energy and interest. To be engaged with it. You're not afraid to experiment. Find ways that work for yourself. Yes. And even sometimes you might have to stray away from the Theravadin way, the Thai force tradition. But if it works, yeah, well, go ahead. Because each of our path was similar. It's different. And only you know what works to calm your mind down. And then the interesting thing about the practice is that what works today, what worked yesterday, may not work next week. What didn't work last week might do great today. That's the main thing, is not to be set, to be robotic in the way we approach practice, but always it's about adaptability, flexibility. about learning from the practice, evaluating what works and what doesn't work. And you follow that. Not what your teacher said, not what the book said, but what does really work for yourself. And have the faith, the confidence in yourself to experiment. To go outside the box in the books. To get a feel for what really works, what calms the mind down. What brings a sense of peace and clarity. Brings a sense of space, true acceptance and love to the people around you. And that's the beauty of a peaceful mind. It doesn't matter what everybody else is doing. You have peace. Nothing matters. There's no excuse. People are else around you are misbehaving or not practicing. You're happy. You're accepting the way they are. And that's a beautiful way to live. Through love. Love your meditation object. Love everybody and everything around you. There's this purity of acceptance, of forgiveness, of looking the best at each other's and others. That comes from a peaceful mind, comes from a still mind, comes from a mind that doesn't discriminate and analyze and compares and dissect. It's a mind that unifies, absorbs, sheds complexity. It's a mind that goes towards simplicity, goes towards unity, and goes towards emptiness. That is an experience of samadhi. Samadhi is happiness. Bright, beautiful, still, and energetic. And that's something that each and every one of us has the potential to cultivate. Something that's worthwhile. I was saying in the afternoon about the mental hygiene. But yes, just living in life, the mind can get dirty and unpurified, just like the body. Starts to smell and get dirty just through walking around, through the sweat glands. And it's through the daily practice of meditation that we cleanse ourselves, to purify the mind of its unwholesome states. Just like you feel fresh after a shower. Well, a clean mind, purified mind is 10 times more refreshing than any shower could possibly be. And that's the magic of the meditation. It's the magic of the Dhamma. So today, instead of the usual talk of the 5 hindrances and the usual talk of the antidotes that you may already know, the antidote to sensual indulgence is more contentment. The ill will is loving kindness. Doubt is experience. Restlessness. Mostly just to recognize it. It's not the torpors to get up and walk. But really, maybe try out the true antidote to any of the obstacles to a non-still mind. It's a mind that loves its object. Pure love and acceptance. So love will save the day. I end that talk there.
Sadhu, 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 anumodami.
Questions or comments?